On play action, they'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
He'll drop to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand,
trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They start on the ground with Geis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
29, Darius.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Geis on the counter. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Back to throw now on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Again, the ball carrier brought down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Seahawks 7, Giants
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down.
Here's Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Ball carrier.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a run with Geis. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. Well, there was a little extra pressure with that one because it was 3rd down. He didn't care. He snagged it with one hand like it was routine.
The key is to make a play in a tough situation. Doesn't matter how. And in this case, one-handed gets it done. Terrific play for us to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw here. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10.
A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
Go! Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The gun. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively,
he's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 79 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 19 charging, 19 charging.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Another try for Barkley. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
4-yard line.
Back to throw. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 43. Check. Crouch.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Sliding out of the pocket. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf. 67 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 31. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Tyler Lockett now with the return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken.
He's taken down.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
For 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And hitting Juju on the slant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Saquon Barkley. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Seahawks' 24-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
On the carry.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram hauls it in. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Second and long. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Eric Ebron there to make the grab. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
It's a gain of 6.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 79.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
Saquon Barkley.
And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively
The thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
He'll buy some time right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
19.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants have taken the lead. And the lead is up to 5.
Is good. Makes the score Giants 26. Seahawks.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, This offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11. And it's
third down. Here's Geis. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
The ball carrier.
That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
It's a gain
10 yards and a Seattle first down. No gain there on the completion, second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 45-yard line.
One complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is Geis. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
42-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. Following the penalty, it's Geis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Again, the ball carrier.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Out of the gun, Geis. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Geis, the ball carrier.
The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On the ground, Geis, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Back at his own 6-yard line.
They'll run it again with Barkley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now back to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And they will take a knee here. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. So